my name is Becca. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share with you guys my baby favorites for the 3 to 6 month age category. Which, just saying, feels so insane to say, like to think of having a 6-month-old is insane. But I did do a favorites for the like newborn stage slash 0 to 3 month age category of some stuff that I found to be very big necessities. So I figured I would do it for the 3 to 6 month as well, because what we used as a newborn is so different from the items we've been using from 3 to 6 months. Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also check out my playlists. I have a playlist of my whole pregnancy, as well as a playlist of all of my mommy and baby videos since I've had my little one here, and all kinds of other lifestyle and essential oil and stuff like that. So be sure to subscribe and we'll get right into my 3 to 6 month baby favorite. So mom life, this little guy doesn't let me put him down, so I don't have the time to go grab every single item I'm going to talk about, so I will try to insert a photo on the screen of each item I am talking about in this video for you guys, so you know what I'm talking about. So starting out, I have a list here. My first item that was such a must-have from 3 to 6 months is a sit-me-up seat. Now my little guy, he could sit on his own if he wanted to, but he doesn't want to. We found very early that he didn't like to be put down, and he also doesn't like to be put down on his back, his stomach. He always wants to be upright. So a huge help to us was getting a sit-me-up seat. Best investment ever. They're not really expensive anyway, but my husband didn't want to buy one, and I just bit the bullet and I did it, and he was like, yeah, no, it was worth it. It basically gave us the time to kind of, in the morning when I'm completely by myself, I can put him in that, put on a little TV show on PBS for a couple of minutes, make my coffee. I know he's safe, I know he's entertained, and just being able to sit up is such a huge thing. And in my due date group on Facebook, I know a million moms in there are obsessed with the sit me up seat as well. So I think for a very large amount of babies, that can never be like a lose. I hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth in this video. Put his blanket here. Okay, the next item I have here is the Jolly Jumper. I'm sure it could be any kind of jumper. We just happen to have gotten the Jolly Jumper. We got it when he was about 4.5 months old was when we actually grabbed it, and we could have grabbed it sooner, honestly. It has been a godsend since day one. Even if he only goes in it once a day, some days he usually goes in it for at least 20 minutes, if not even longer sometimes. He loves to jump. There are a lot of mornings where you know, if he had a good night's sleep and I'm feeling energized, I'm like, cool, I want to hop on my bike for a few minutes. If I put him in his jumper, I can get a quick like 20-minute workout in without him screaming at me, because he doesn't take naps, so I wouldn't get it during like a nap time. Amazing. A jumper for your child, it's seriously, it's such a godsend. There are days where that's like the only thing that makes him happy. Another big thing that we have found that we have completely needed in the 3 to 6 month range, I don't know if I mentioned these before, but gas drops have been a huge thing for us, especially since he has started some purees recently. They've just been really important, especially right before bed. He gets gassy before bed, and he's not necessarily like someone who's like in pain from it, but I know it can definitely make him uncomfortable and very grunty, so he's not going to sleep as well. So we actually grabbed the Mommy Bliss ones, and we've really liked them so far. We haven't had any issue, and they are still a staple in our daily routine. The next thing is basically just light up slash like musical style toys. They definitely have to be small and easier to grasp. He has quite a bit of like light up musical style toys, but the ones that are smaller, like he has a little like iPod style one, things that he can still hold on to, but also that are having blinking lights or a mirror or music, are huge. Even if you just have one, they are, hey, they are such a need. I know that, I feel like that's one of the things that probably everyone already knows, but like over a stuffed animal, a light up toy is going to entertain your child, honestly. The next thing is an insane amount of bibs. That's very simple, but it is true. We go through at least 10 bibs a day. So I remember before I had him, a lot of people gave us bibs because that's just a really like simple, easy thing to grab someone. And I remember just being like, oh my God, I'm never gonna use all these bibs, like what? And during the 3 to 6 month time period, there's a good chance your baby's gonna start teething. They're gonna be drooling like crazy and they are gonna go through 20 outfits a day. So have a million bibs, a million, seriously. Waterproof ones or water resistant ones would be better. I don't have any right now, which is a shame. But a million bibs. You might think that you can have too many. You cannot have too many. I actually have a couple of sleep items that I think are really, really big for the 3 to 6 month category. 2 of them are different types of sleep sacks that we use all the time. So the one that I like more, that I'm gonna mention first, that I think is more important, is the Zippity Zip. There might be other like brands that are similar, so you can definitely do your research, but we have a Zippity Zip that he started using probably around 3 months. And he still uses it every single night, and he has to use it for naps as well. It basically is a big wearable blanket, but it kind of is a transition kind of blanket that helps for a baby that enjoys being swaddled but needs to transition into not being swaddled. So it gives them like the full range of mobility that you have without being swaddled, but it's still covering like your hands so that they can't be as much of a distraction, if that makes sense. Because for my little one, if he has his hands out, he's not gonna sleep. It's just that simple. They're gonna completely distract him. Where for some reason, if his hands are covered, he can still suck on them and move around if he wants to, but it's not the same distraction. He still sleeps pretty well. So I don't know if that makes sense, but they really do work. The other sleep sack that we use is the nested bean sleep sack. I actually put it over top of the Zippity Zip because the way that those work is they have this little like bean rice pouch on the front that kind of give the illusion of like a parent like touching you, like whether it's patting your back or their hand on your chest or something like that. And it is a wearable blanket obviously as well, so it serves that purpose. But we basically put on his Zippity Zip and then I put the nested bean over top of it. And I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily a must-have in the way that you could probably make your own, but I really recommend the like innovation of what it is. I know some people actually, if they swaddle the baby, they'll just put like a sack of rice on their chest and it literally does the same exact thing. So I do think it's a must-have to have some sort of thing like that. I think it really does help them sleep. However, I'm sure you could literally make your own if you wanted to. After that, the last little kind of sleep item I have is the Hatch Baby Rest. I probably mentioned it in my last one as well, but this is still huge. Having a sound machine it's so nice. The Hatch is so good because it's also a nightlight and it also has an app where you can just go on your phone, you can turn up the sound, you can turn up the light, you can change the sounds, change the light colors. It's still, I have to mention it again. I'm sure it was in my newborn must-haves, but it is still such a must-have at night, especially just, you know, we have animals. So it's like, I mean, anything moving around and making noise is gonna wake your baby up. So having that just makes it to where you don't have to tiptoe around as much. All right, a couple more things. Next here is teethers. However, so many teethers I have found aren't really great for babies because they can't really grab onto them easily and they don't really know what to do with them, or they're too big for their mouth. Like there's so many that just aren't practical. The favorite one we have found outside of Sophie the giraffe, who he loves his Sophie, is actually the Ryan and Rose teether. I will put a picture. It's just like the pacifier, but it's a teether on both sides. And that one we have found is the easiest for him to grab onto, not drop, and be able to put in his mouth no matter what. That's been the best like shaped one for us so far. The last item I want to mention to you guys today is actually a no sucker. Like those suction bulbs. However, I know a lot of people grab the Frida baby one that allows you to literally suck on it like a straw. I actually grabbed one on, was it on Amazon? Or did I go to the store? I'll see if I can find what one it was, but I grabbed like an off-brand version of it that just was the same price but came with more filters so it'll last longer. And y'all, I so recommend this. He got sick recently, and having the sucker that allows you to suck on the straw, you'd be amazed how much more you are getting out of your child's nose using the straw sucker versus just the suction bulb. Seriously, if your baby gets sick, especially this young where their nose is so little, buy that thing. It sounds gross, but it's not. I swear, it's not gross when you're doing it. It doesn't feel weird. It is such a must-have. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped some of you guys out. These were just my very, very favorite and most used items from the 3 to 6 category with baby number 1 right here. So hopefully it helped you guys out. Just kind of maybe see what things you might want to grab, or I don't know. Let me know if you have any items that were must-haves for you that I didn't mention that I should try out. Always looking for suggestions. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe for more videos, and we will see you guys in my next one.